Alrighty, folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Today we have a very special Jordan brand Tyler Reddick Coca-Cola 600 paint scheme from 2023. Let's go ahead and get this diecast out of the box. Alrighty, folks, right the good old box in. Let's dive into today's diecast review. This is one of the special paint schemes that ran the 2023 edition of the Coca-Cola 600. And it was a very, very obscure weekend. The rain came through. They actually ran the race on a freaking Monday between the Xfinity Charlotte race. It was very, very interesting. So we're going to go ahead and dive into this diecast review. Now, this one actually has a matte satin sheen to it. It has that North Carolina Tar Heels blue, if you will. Very, very cool stuff. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Of course, pick this one up from our friends at Circle B Diecast. You can too. Make sure you use promo code Diecastbuffet, and you can save on shipping, fellas. Make sure you use it. Any orders $30 more over there, guys. You can pick this one up. Hey, if you're looking for another great Toyota patriotic style, Coca-Cola 600 paint scheme, they got Christopher Bell's over there. Heck, Brian Blaney's Coca-Cola 600 race winning car is actually going to be released very, very soon, so make sure to pick that one up as well. And let's hop into it. To the front of the diecast, you have the patriotic window banner, which has SSG Castle, which is, I think, Staff Sergeant. I could be completely wrong. You play enough video games, you kind of learn some of this stuff, but I could be completely wrong. You got the Jumpman right there on the hood. Now, this is something really cool. They made, obviously, the Kansas race win, which was Kurt Busch's Jumpman car. They're actually making a lot of 2023 Jumpman cars now. I think there's 3 or 4 of them that have that are like either pre-order available or they're going to get made. This is one of them, and it's going to be really cool to see how these cars are collectability wise. Who knows? Who knows? Because these are not going to be available in the Authentics line. These are exclusive to what we as collectors call the Gold Series. Some call it ARC. Some just call them the box to diecasts. So if you're a 2311 fan, a Tyler Reddick fan, I'm afraid to tell you, you have to pick it up in the Gold Series. They will not have it in the Authentics, which is kind of a shame because they have the Winner Circle line, and that'd be really cool to see like a Tyler Reddick Kansas win in that joint. It's got 45 right there. Got Camry. I do not like this blue outline. This is driving me nuts. You can see it on the 2311 logo right there. You can see it on the Goodyear decal on both sides. That looks so bad. I'm not even gonna front. Like everything else looks pretty good, but that I'm just not a fan of. That looks really bad. I don't get it. It's like on the Dale Jr. late models. The B pillar has like a dookie shade of brown, but the whole car is gold metallic, or like a bronze metallic. I don't get it. So some people might say this paint scheme is really plain. I agree to an extent, but here's the reason why. The Jordan brand paint schemes are like they're designs of the shoes. That's what they are. So it's kind of like how the Kyle Busch cars for years, or the M&M's cars, wouldn't actually say M&M's on the side. It was just a bunch of random M&M's on there. That's kind of how the Jordan brand's car are. They're just a different form of a sponsorship. Like the paint scheme itself is the wording, if that makes any sense. They actually have some pretty cool designs, the Jordan brand stuff. So we'll see how that goes. I just noticed something, and maybe I'm tripping on this. Why is the roof of the car glossy, but everything else is like matte? What the biff? Am I tripping? Look at the roof. Look at the gloss haze on the roof, and then look at like the deck lid. And then look at the hood. I think they screwed up the clear coat job on this. Like the gloss, it's so much smoother on the roof than it is on the hood. I actually think they screwed that one up. That's weird. Or maybe that's actually by design. Maybe they wanted the roof of the car to be glossy. Who knows? The patriotic wheels, I got to be honest with you. Since they started doing blurry decals on the wheels in 2019, the patriotic things have been pretty much, it looks like a gargled word. Like you can't even make it out. I think it's supposed to say honor and remember or salute to heroes or something. I don't know. You can barely make it out because it's so much more pixelated. Don't believe me? Grab a diecast from 2017 and look at the Goodyear logo. You'll see what I'm talking about, how clear it is. Got American ethanol there. Got the McDonald's logo. Surprised they didn't put it on a base because apparently that is it's a requirement now. Got the Jordan brand joint there. Tyler Reddick, Pinnacle. You got Toyota Mobile One. Dude, the 2024 Mobile One car that Christopher Bell had, I think it was at the Clash. Oh my gosh, that paint scheme's amazing. Get 2311. Now this is supposed to say Monster Energy. I can easily put a decal there and fix that. Got Camry, Toyota once again, Jumpman, and again you can see that weird looking Smurf blue background there. I don't know what the biff they're doing with that. Look how much of an eyesore the Goodyear decal is there. I don't understand. It looks like someone took a Sharpie and just painted on the car. That's how much of an eyesore that looks. I love the satin paint job to it, but come on, guys. You got to get the backgrounds on these joints fixed. And once again, back to the roof. It literally is glossy. I'm not even kidding you. I don't think I've ever seen a Lionel diecast have a multi-clear coat feature. And the way they do these is they spray it. Because there's no brush marks in the clear coat. It's not like they, brush it. No, they spray it. I think the car is on a hook, and they just, spray the crap and it goes through like a oven joint. I think that's how they manufacture it over there in China. But that is so weird. How the heck did they even get that? Did they just completely miss it when they were spraying it? I have no idea. I'm actually legitimately intrigued now, because that's been kind of impressive. You got Jumpman there, Reddick on the back window. Now there is another bugaboo about this diecast that I don't know how many collectors are gonna like, but I'll talk about it here. I'll try to keep it somewhat brief. So the diecast is officially called the Tyler Reddick 45 Jordan brand. Here's the problem with that. There's 4 Jordan brand cars that may or may not get made. So if you're looking for this car online, let's say you're just wanting to buy it, or you're at whatever, just trying to figure it out. Guess what? You're gonna have to look when you type in Jordan brand Reddick car. You're gonna have to scroll and look through all the other paint schemes to find this one when you're wanting to buy a diecast of it. Now, that's not a problem right now, but trust me, a decade from now, that's going to be. Because some of the paint schemes, for instance, here's a good one. The 2008, 2009, and 2010 Dale Jr. diecast. If you just type in, Dale Jr. diecast anywhere on the internet, you see, 6 trillion amp energy cars that were so overproduced you could probably buy half of them that are floating around, throw them off a barge, and they would still be overproduced. Okay, so if you want to find Dale Jr. had a program back in the late 2000s called Paint the 88 or something, or Get on the 88. It was like a fan vote joint. You could pick the paint scheme. I don't know. Anyways, finding that diecast, if you just type in Dale Jr. amp diecast from 2009, congratulations, there's 3,000 of his primary paint schemes you got to dig through before you find that one alternate diecast. That's what I'm getting at with this, is you're gonna have to dig through all of them, just all the Jordan brand cars, just to find this one. Yes, it sticks out, so it's a little easier to find, but trust me, it just, I don't know, it's a lot easier. It's like the Jimmy Johnson cars from 2020. If you just want to find one of his paint schemes, congratulations. There's 3 variants of the white car. I think there's 3 variants of the black car. And then he had the Las Vegas special paint scheme. He had the Phoenix paint scheme. So if you just type in Jimmy Johnson Ally car, congratulations, there's 10 different paint schemes to look through. Oh yeah, Kyle Larson, 2021 HendrickCars.com. If you just want the primary paint scheme of it, that's the worst one I've seen besides the 08 Dale Jr. is the Kyle Larson paint scheme from 2021. Because there's 7 or 8 raced versions of the exact same paint scheme. And everybody does their search listings the exact same almost. So if you type in HendrickCars.com, congratulations, there's 700 listings. So those are the things where I think this diecast might have a little bit of a bugaboo if all the other Jordan brand cards get made. But I could just be going on a tangent for no reason. Anyways, I actually recommend this card, even though it does have flaws. I wish they would have executed a little bit better, but hey, you can put your Monster decal in there if you have a spare decal set. And this would look really cool in a Coke 600 stop motion. Or, hey, you could even replace the window banners and, put a decal there to cover up the salutes. And you can make this a normal paint scheme. You feel me? You could change the wheels out. You could make this a normal paint scheme, and then you could take the windshield banner and the wheels, and you could put it on another Tyler Reddick diecast and make that run as the Coca-Cola 600 car. So you could change it up in your own diecast series if you have that. I love customizing stuff, guys, so that's always cool. Anyways, that's all for now. Diecastbuffet. Thank y'all for sticking around me talking about Dale Jr. diecast in a freaking Tyler Reddick review. Have a blessed one, everybody. Diecastbuffet. Signing off.